Hi there, it's Suzanne. And I'm super excited today because I've got a fun special message that I want to share about. So for many, many years, I've channeled the divine mothers like Mother Mary and Isis, Kuan Yin, Mary Magdalene. And it is truly, truly, truly my honor to do that. And recently, that group of divine mother love, and there's so many in the divine feminine collective that are guides of us, started to call themselves the Council of Mothers. And that's new to me. And I am honored that I'm going to be starting to share from that collective body of mother, pure mother, mother, mother love, because so many of us on this planet have been healing the mother wound. And honestly, some of us have had lots of trauma, some of us haven't. It's almost like no matter what, there has been a collective mother wound because the divine feminine hasn't been alive in us, men and women. And because Sophia, the divine goddess, mother god, has been not part of our vernacular, not part of our self understanding, not part of our even intuition until recent years. So I'm super excited because next week, on June 26th, I'm going to be on a live interview with John Burgos on Beyond the Ordinary. And I'm going to be channeling the goddesses of Egypt. And they're getting me prepared for this. So I wanted to say that if you want to join that live conversation with some activation energy, go to my website, SuzanneAlexandria.com, and get on my email list and you'll get the link. But I'll be channeling Nefertari and Hathor, Isis, and others. And yeah, there's several others that I'll be channeling and bringing in the energy of the goddesses. And why? Why am I doing that? It's because they're here to serve as this ethereal bridge for you and me, for you, as you open your awareness and your understanding to the divine feminine and to the goddess love and to the goddess energy and the mother energy, all of it. They're a bridge to the greater, vaster Sophia. And that is all here as a representation because it exists in you and on this earth. And so many of you are bringing that energy. You're here, frankly, to open it within you and bring it like a rose, to open like a rose. That's why we're called the sisterhood of the rose, and to bring the ways of living, not only the ways of living, but the awarenesses that come with a greater expanded intuitive system when it's on. And so last week, I finished recording a masterclass that's on my homepage too, called Grace and the Path of the Rose Goddess. And I wanted to share this as kind of an update on energetics, where we are in the collective of this kind of sisterhood awakening, because I channeled the goddess Hathor and she guided the group, and it's in the recordings, in this massive activation of what's called the Ka chakra, or the Ka system, Ka. And that means soul. And that's the inherent energy connection where when a child's born, it's where the soft spot is, because there's one understanding that the soul comes in through there. And that is a key central connection point for the soul coming into the body all the time, for downloads to come through, for you to be able to activate and become lit from within, like the ascended masters are teaching us to do and teaching us that it's possible. So if you want that activation, it's in my masterclass. It's a whole set of recordings that you could get. But I wanted to just mention that that is something that's very energetically available now. If you're looking to amplify your intuition, if you're looking to expand how you connect with your guides, especially with the divine feminine, because the gateways literally of synapses and your intuition system from your third eye all through all these other more complex aspects of it are becoming open and flourishing open. And that's the kind of work I do, is help people to open and understand and set those new pathways in motion within their body and their neurological system and such. And the Ka is just now coming online. So in terms of our collective, development, as humanity awakens, I want you to just know that you can be aware that there's the elevated prosperity, even it's prosperity, they're calling it, of knowing that the bridge of you as a channel to the divine, to your own soul, to the guides, with source. It's now, it's awakening more quickly than ever, for one thing, because more and more people are awakening. And it's also, this new technology is available. So if you know how to tap into that, great. If you don't, reach out to me. The Ka is ancient, right? So I learned a lot about this last year when I went to Egypt and I communed with Hathor and Nefertari and Sekhmet and Isis in the temples that we visited. And what I learned and realized more deeply than ever is that these pathways of our very sensitive intuition aren't exactly new. Like the technology of our body systems has been around for millennia or eons. But what's new is that we're resurrecting the old programming that we've had, and bringing that up to date. We're like computer systems, bringing it up to date. But then we're opening so that we can receive this golden light of expansion. And that comes directly from your Akashic field, from your soul's records. And I'd love to introduce you to your Akashic records if you're new to that as well. That's what I do mainly. But it's a time right now of resurrecting the old technology and like repairing it or dusting it off, but also bringing through the newer, more profound light. And it's a lot of light, and a lot of us are feeling that these days. And it's so much of it is designed, and because we're bringing in the mother love, the mother Sophia, goddess, divine mother, whatever you want to call her, love, and it is in ample abundance now raining down on the earth. Even they've said to me that the northern lights are an expression of that kind of love in an ethereal form that you can see, that you might play around with, understanding that that kind of light, it's a phenomenon and there's scientific reasons for it, but it's also a mystery, and it's also a way to visually see the energies coming through from literally the solar system and our collective soul in oneness into this realm. And glory, hallelujah for that, right? So I just want to thank you for tuning in to this. So be sure you subscribe, because I do lots of daily or regular updates on this kind of thing. And if you're interested in joining my beautiful, I know it's going to be really powerful, more in depth like this next Thursday, June 26th on Beyond the Ordinary, just hop over to my website and get on my newsletter list, and you'll get the Zoom link. And that's all for today. I just want to thank you for being here, and let me know in the comments if any of this resonates and what, like if you felt or intuited something about your own Ka channel. I'd love to hear it, because it's so fun to have lots of different understandings and opinions and thoughts. And be sure to share if you would like to in the comments below, and the links are below as well. So thank you so much.